Receiving a scholarship can be a life-changing event for your student and you as a parent. It can offer financial relief. It can let your student focus on their studies rather than freaking out about the bill. It could get them closer to that free ride, or it can lead them to getting a check every semester in overage money like I received. Either way, we know that getting scholarships is fantastic. It is so beneficial in many ways. And one of the ways that we can show our gratitude for that money is by sending a thank you letter to the scholarship provider or the committee or the donor. So this not only helps a student express their appreciation, but it also reinforces the importance of them doing what they're doing. So in theory, it can help make them do it more, right? And that's what we want. We want more scholarship money out there. It can also turn into networking, which I'll share more about in just a bit. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how you and your student can craft a heartfelt, genuine, but professional thank you letter if they've received scholarship money. Now make sure you hit subscribe because every week I have a new strategy for you to work towards that debt-free degree with your student. Hey there, my name is Jocelyn Pearson, founder of the Scholarship System, and this is what we do. Scholarships are our bread and butter. We help families build strong financial futures rather than ones where they're paying on student debt for decades to come. And our primary tool against that is scholarships. So our families have gotten well over $13 million to date. And so we've had a lot of thank you letters sent out from our families. So I know a thing or two about this. Now, before I really dive in, I do want to say if your family needs more scholarship money, or if you haven't actually won any and you're just watching this video to prep for it, which I love, either way, if we need to keep on applying, I have a free training for you. It's 1 hour long. It's my 6 steps to securing scholarships. It's how I got 6 figures and how these families have pulled off over 13 million. So you can go to thescholarshipsystem.com/free webinar to register for that, or click on this video. We'll also link to anything that I mentioned in the description below, including that free webinar. Now, I can speak to this not only from a scholarship recipient standpoint, where I sent thank you letters, and I will tell you, I sent them mostly to the organization, but sometimes they would actually give me the donor's information. And if so, there was one scholarship specifically that I got all 4 years. I had to reapply each year, so the actual donor source changed each time. I actually sent a thank you letter to the committee, and I sent a thank you letter to the donor. So I've done this a lot from my side, from a scholarship recipient side, a student side. I've also been on the recipient side now that we've given out scholarships over the last 10 years. We've given out tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, I just sent out checks recently for our most recent winners at the time of recording this. So that said, I've received thank yous in many different ways. I have received them just as oh, thanks, here's my information. I've received separate emails where they're very thought out and typed out and well written. And I also have received physical cards where someone actually asked for my address to send me a thank you, which I just thought was so awesome. So there's different ways to go about this, but I can say that no matter what, receiving those thank yous feels incredible as the person giving the money. It's not going to change me giving the money if I don't, but it's just kind of the little cherry on top to really see the impact that you're making on a student. If your student has received a scholarship, let me know in the comments below. Have they written a thank you letter? Did they do paper? Or did they just send an email? I would love to know that. So now let's get into what specifically we can write in a scholarship thank you letter. First and foremost, a great warm greeting is always nice to start off with. Addressing the donor or the committee formally. So don't just send a generic one, but name the actual scholarship that you received or your student. But we want to show that this letter is specific to them. It's not just a general one that we use. Secondly, we can start off with gratitude. Thanking them, saying how grateful we are that we received a scholarship, and again, mentioning the scholarship name. You can do that here too. The next is actually my favorite part. It's sharing a little bit about yourself as the student. So if you're a parent watching this, then you can help them brainstorm what have they accomplished because of this money, or what will they accomplish. But that little bit about them is actually my favorite part whenever I receive a thank you letter. This could be major, school year, any interests or activities that they've recently gotten involved in. But this just helps us as donors, as scholarship givers, helps us see the impact that we are making. It also shows the student knows what they're doing with their life and that they're going to make the most of this money. So that said, the next thing is to explain the impact, which kind of goes all in together with what I just said. So how will this affect a student's life? Mention any financial burdens it will alleviate. How will it help them achieve their academic goals? How will it enhance their college experience? And then we can talk about future plans next. So outlining future aspirations, what we plan to do after college. Are we still on track for that? So again, I say this in a lot of different videos where I talk about how scholarship committees like to invest in a student that they know is going to do something with the money. So that future vision, that plan that we have, that helps show that. Next, we can conclude with another thank you. So again, reiterating that gratitude after you tell a little bit about yourself, saying thank you for their generosity, and then using a professional closing. So it can be sincerely followed by full name. So Jocelyn Pearson. Then the last step and most important is to proofread it. So as a student, proofreading your own letter, or as a parent, making sure that you proofread it for them. But no matter what, we always want to get 2 sets of eyes on it. We don't want any kind of grammatical errors and typos. We want this to reflect their appreciation and attention to detail rather than make it look sloppy. Now, again, as far as delivering this, I will say that a handwritten card was my favorite. I personally just love that handwritten aspect. So if that's something that your student is willing and able to do, then I think that's fantastic. Next best option would be an email specifically just around a thank you. So not as just a reply to information they requested, but actually taking the time to send a separate email and saying, I just wanted to thank you, etc. So let me go ahead and just read a sample that we've kind of drafted up for you guys. So it starts off with, Dear donor's name or organization name. I'm writing to express my sincere gratitude for scholarship name that I have been awarded. I am incredibly honored and thankful for your generosity. My name is Jocelyn Pearson, and I am currently a sophomore majoring in finance at the University of South Carolina. This scholarship will significantly reduce the financial burden and allow me to focus on my activities and studies this upcoming semester. Your support has inspired me to work harder towards my goals. I plan to get involved in X, Y, and Z and continue to pursue my degree and get an internship with X company over the next year. So students can explain here what their future plans are. Thank you again for your generosity and support. I am deeply appreciative of your belief in my potential, and I'm committed to making the most of this opportunity. All my best, Jocelyn Pearson. And there you have it. Now, I will say for those of you, if you're a member of the Scholarship System online course, we do have a thank you template inside the course, so you can check that out. So that's it. Writing a thank you letter, it really is just a nice thing to do. You don't have to, your student doesn't have to, but it really is a kind thing to do. It makes just the donors feel so great and will be the difference between them donating again or not. I think this also is great practice for future life. This is where a lot of parents have said to me, wow, your course has taught my student a lot of life skills beyond scholarships. Thank you letters is definitely one of them. Thanking someone for an interview, thanking someone for a job opportunity, thanking someone for shadowing, for promoting you. There's so many opportunities that students will have to write a proper thank you letter. So I think that this is a great template for that. All right, don't forget to hit subscribe because every week we have a new strategy to help your family work towards a debt-free degree. This was a fun one for me, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.